been a few weeks since eBay released their AI listing tool. They call it like list with photos or something, but really what it is, or what it should be, is taking information off of the photos and using that to create a title, filling in item descriptions, ideally price. That would be amazing, but I know they don't do that. And so what I'm going to go through is I just took 74 pictures of video games, front and back. Loose disc in there, and we're going to see what the eBay list by photo tool does, how accurate it is. And I'm especially qualified to make this video because I made my own software that lists postcards doing the same thing. And I'm curious, does eBay, this giant corporation with dozens of developers on payroll, are they better than me? Have they found a way to surpass what I've done? And if so, I'm going to start using it, because why would I not? I have the photos ready. We'll go to a screen share now and I'll narrate what's going on and what I see happening.
Okay, we've got eBay here. This is one of my postcard accounts. Got a few of these where I just sell postcards, but we're still going to use it to list video games. These are the ones I bought from a Goodwill Blue Box, and I figure why not take photos of all of them to test this out. So what you have to do is not go what I did. Go back to your homepage, go to listings, go to create listing, and there's a drop down menu to the right of it, and it'll say like listings from photos. Sorry, I have like almost 60,000 active listings, so it takes a little bit to upload. To load. So go to multiple listings from photos. That's what we're looking for right there. They say it's so important to organize your photos. Heck yeah, it is. That's the only way that this program is going to know what photos are for what listing. So I hope it's as simple as just dragging and dropping a folder, or opening a folder in this file. There's the ones I have. I've got the front of it, and then I have the middle of it to show if it was a manual or not. And if it was a more high value game, I probably would take more pictures. But because these are all below $30, I'm fine doing this. I have to go through and actually clean the photos up. You see there's some duplicates there. I don't know why there's a duplicate. I have to delete it. But you want to make sure that every listing only has 2 photos in this case. I mean, you could have 4, you could have 6, you could have 1, but you have to have that consistency across all of the listings. Otherwise, it's not going to understand what's going on. I'm not going to dive too deep into how AI works, but the short version of this is AI is not going to just solve all your problems, at least not in its current state. What it can do is automate intelligent processes. So it can, through like repetition, run the same algorithm across lots of different photos. And that's what we're doing in this. We're uploading our photos. We're saying listing 1 is Jeopardy, listing 2 is NBA 2K17. We're not saying that. We're uploading the photos. We know that that's what it is, but we're assuming then that they're going to use some kind of optical character recognition software to read the front of the case. Ideally, it's going to get title. Ideally, it's going to get the platform these video games are on, and it's going to fill in lots of the recommended and required details that you have to have. And it was fast. It was really fast. But it also did not provide hardly any information. So that's disappointing. Some of it did, and it looks like it even is able to pull the game title. So it is reading, it looks like, at least some of the pictures. And maybe if I had it on a white background, it would have been less information for it to try and parse through. But even when I put in information like Jeopardy here, it's not creating a title from that. So that's extremely, extremely disappointing. Is this faster than if I were to make all listings myself? Absolutely. What I'll most likely do is save these as drafts and then finish them in the draft function in eBay, because it looks like I can't actually open up the photos and view if they have a manual in the case or not. This is a good start. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to save me time. I have a little confession here. I actually went through and already listed all these video games, and it did only take about maybe a half hour to do 37 games once they were in this format. So that is really fast. 1 minute about per game is pretty good, but I don't think that certainly it's not automated, and it's also not really living up to my hopes and dreams. Like the program that I wrote for postcards, all I do is scan the postcards and it exports a CSV file that I then upload to eBay. So that's, one click completely done. Whereas this, while it does save you, I don't know, 2/3 of the time it might take you, maybe even more, it does come with a few caveats.
Okay, so that was kind of underwhelming. Now, though, I think what I should probably do is try and make my own video game listing software, because personally, I don't think it's that hard to pull console and video game title off of an image. I mean, most of these, you see PS3 right there, you see Wii right there, PlayStation 2 right there. It might get tricky on some examples, especially if it's like a disc or a cartridge only, but the next video that I make is going to be outlining how to make a better version of list by photo or AI listing, whatever you want to call it.